What if Blackbeard's true endgame is Emu's crown? Yeah, he might just be the actual final boss. We all know the big One Piece plotlines, right? Straw Hats heading to Elbaf, and Emo and the world government versus Straw Hats, Dragons Revolutionaries, massive stuff. But there's another giant player Oda's been shoving into the spotlight, the Blackbeard Pirates. I mean, seriously, these guys are everywhere lately, hitting Amazon Lily, snatching Kobe and Garp. So what is Blackbeard's next move? Cause this dude's one of the characters with a D initial carrier, and his choices literally change the course of the entire story. And Oda's been dropping breadcrumbs like crazy about what Teach is cooking up next. Getting his hands on a Saturn clone, we're diving deep into a full rundown of Blackbeard's likely moves, loaded with all the theories and foreshadowing. First up, what did Oda tell us in chapter 1126, the last time we saw Blackbeard? That's when Caribou rocks up. And Caribou is huge because he knows about two ancient weapons, Poseidon and Pluton. He spilled the beans to a certain someone, and guess who? Blackbeard. So, what's next? Blackbeard's probably gunning for Wano and Fishman Island to grab these weapons. Think about Wano. Yamato has been super active in this massive cover story Oda's running, like 20 plus chapters long. Last time we saw a cover story that long, Whole Cake Island, right before Blackbeard invaded. If she keeps going, expect Blackbeard to crash the party. Why? They can't beat him. This forces her to leave Wano, possibly joining the Straw Hats. Remember that Egghead hint about the 11th member. Plus, Blackbeard could snag Pluton, aid Kaido's dragon fruit. He's already said he can handle another one. Then there's Fishman Island. Big unresolved plot point here, Luffy destroying it. Shiarly's predictions are always 100% accurate. And Poseidon's birth, she said Luffy would wreck the place. Why? Two big theories. Luffy shatters the red line. It's likely man-made, probably by Emu, and destroying it makes Sanji's all blue dream possible. Fishman Island is right underneath. Second reason, a massive throwdown between Blackbeard and the Straw Hats right there on Fishman Island. If Blackbeard shows up for Poseidon and Luffy's there, that battle could easily be what destroys the island. Blackbeard walks away with two ancient weapons. Next big move, the Garp and Pudding situation. Blackbeard has them hostage on his island, so he can't go all out everywhere. Pudding. She's 3-eye tribe so she can read poneglyphs. Or use her memory fruit on Garp to show Blackbeard what really happened at God Valley with rocks. The downside for Teach, the Big Mom Pirates, especially Katakuri, might try a rescue. They need a new storyline after Big Mom's defeat. And Garp, Blackbeard could use him to deal with the Marines, maybe get some exclusive marine tech. But Garp's a legend. What could the Marines possibly trade for him? A rescue seems more likely. Point 3, that Saturn clone. Katarina Devon and Van Augur snagged it on Egghead. They were aiming for a top Marine, maybe an Admiral, but bumping into an Elder Star was a bonus. Plan complete, they said. But here's the twist. Saturn's dead now. Not many know just top Marines and those at Egghead. This could be a major slip up for Blackbeard if Oda wants it. What can they do with a Saturn clone? Infiltrate Impel Down, sneak into Marine bases, lots of chaos potential. Fourth, Blackbeard's third devil fruit. It's long been theorized he can wield 3. That was pretty much confirmed when he tried to take Boa Hancock's fruit. He'd eat it himself since his crew's already powered up. So, which fruit? 3 prime candidates, and Oda loves patterns. Blackbeard has a Paramecia and a Logia, so the third has to be a zone. The top zone contenders are Sengoku's human fruit, model Daibutsu, Kaido's fish fruit, model Azure Dragon, or maybe even Loki's mysterious fruit from Elbaf. Both Sengoku and Kaido are plot-wise close to Blackbeard right now, making their fruits prime targets. Keep an eye on who Blackbeard tangles with next. Blackbeard's not just collecting devil fruits, he's gunning for the One Piece. He's a Yonko, he's got poneglyph info thanks to Law and Pudding, but Luffy and Shanks are in his way. Make no mistake, Teach could get the treasure. And hey, Luffy doesn't have to get the One Piece first for the story to work. Buggy could stumble into it. Shanks is making his move. As long as Imu falls, the treasure's path is flexible. But even without the One Piece, Blackbeard's true dream, king of the world, his egghead chat with Saturn hinted at his special lineage and this ultimate ambition. He's following in Rock's footsteps, but unlike Doffy or Rocks, Blackbeard might actually pull it off by toppling Emu. They're on a collision course, but he might even team up with Luffy first, then fight for the crown. Now, beyond the obvious plays, Blackbeard is packed with secrets, and Shanks, he knows. That scar wasn't an accident. Shanks admitted Teach was hiding his true power even back then. Their rematch will be the ultimate reveal. Then there's his deep connection to Rock's Xebec. The flag, Hachinosu, the world king dream, Blackbeard is channeling Rox. Did Rox also have the dark fruit? Could Rox, who vanished from God Valley, actually be inside Blackbeard, thanks to the fruit's power? That he could literally mean Rox is hitching a ride, explaining Teach's weird knowledge. The dark fruit itself is a huge enigma. Can't go elemental. Maybe it's a twisted counterpart to Nika the Black Sun into a white warrior. Oda loves parallels, and this fruit is just too special. Blackbeard is one complex, terrifying villain loaded with potential. What are your wildest Teach theories? Drop them below and subscribe for more.